Hello! Hello! All right, we're going to get started in just a second. We're actually waiting for the co-host because that's important, apparently. But while we're waiting, I'm going to pass the charity hat around because Alkali's not here.
Yay!
What's our charity?
The New Horizons Animal Rescue.
The cat rescue.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Give to the cats.
Wait, is he seriously not here or jokingly not here?
He's here. No, I drove to his house, took his hat, and brought it.
Hey, ask him about the time I stole his hat for a week.
No.
I went to Cheesecake Factory and he left the car.
Did you mail it to him piece by piece?
I still have so many left.
Yeah, nobody, by the way, nobody use the hat to make change, please. The oatmeal is down.
Do not say that out loud. I hope that's not your joke.
That was one of my church hat rules.
This performance of Late Night with Boozy Banter is performed in front of a live studio audience. Studian audience. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome! Filmed live in Michigan. In the Windover Ballroom at a hotel that no one's going to remember. It's Late Night with Boozy Banter! Tonight's guests are some guy you won't know, a musician that you probably will forget. And here's your host. Here's Boozy!
Play him on, Fur.
We gave Phil a microphone and it did not turn out well. How are you? It's 11 p.m. There's a dancing room parties. What the fuck are you doing here? Who said
I
that?
would like to dance.
Who said that? Who said, I want to see the fat lawyer do something? Oh.
It's across the hallway from the beer.
We have a wonderful show for you tonight. I have no clue whether we have a wonderful show for you tonight. I wrote this 20 minutes ago. My co-host sent us a text message that said, I'm waiting for an elevator. We're stalling right now. Have you all been watching the news lately? Oh my God, you should watch the news.
Why?
It is fucking hilarious. Julian Assange got arrested.
He did!
Arrested was he?
He spent most of a decade in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. That is one fucking room. He did not leave one room for most of a decade. They shut off his internet a year ago and he stayed. And that's how he knows he's not a furry. Because the second one of you fuckers found out you couldn't get on Fur Affinity, you would surrender it. The Ecuadorian said it was because he was a bad roommate. I've had shitty roommates. I have not yet had one that I would turn into the feds. They said it was because of his hygiene. That he didn't bathe, he didn't brush his teeth, and he smeared shit on the wall. And oh my God, Julian Assange was at rainforest. It all would have been okay if he had remembered to tip housekeeping. Oh, Fisher Price is in trouble. Yeah, the Fisher Price Rock and Play Toddler Sleeper, our baby sleeper, has been recalled, all 4.2 million units. Because 30 babies died in it. You had one fucking job, Fisher Price. If you're marketing for people with small children, maybe don't kill the children. It wasn't exactly false advertising, though, because it sure as shit put them to sleep.
Get him, Boozy.
They can bring it back on the market just with the rebranding, the Fisher Price Rock and Play Eternal Sleeper. Ohio yesterday approved something called the Heartbeat Bill. The Heartbeat Bill, if you are not aware, means that the moment a doctor can detect a fetal heartbeat, it is no longer legal for them to terminate the pregnancy. So what I'm saying is that in the next 12 months, a friend in Ohio on their baby registry lists the Fisher Price Rock and Play Sleeper. You know what's going on. A couple in Ohio was recently arrested. The teachers out there were striking. They gave them a batch of cookies that they made with laxatives. Why would you think somebody would give a union laxative-filled cookies? You think it may have been politics? No, it's because the picketing was too close to their home and they thought it was too loud. I saw pictures of these people. One of them looks like they were hit by the meth truck on the way to the Walmart. The gentleman had, you guys know what a rat tail is? The rat tail? Yeah. He didn't have a rat tail, he had rat tails. Like, I wanted to say dreadlocks, but they weren't dreadlocks. It was just a skinny, toothless white man with like 5 different pieces of hair sticking out of his mouth. So I think we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Ohio should stop building their schools near trailer parks. I can understand why they wanted the teachers to have laxatives, though, because public education did not benefit those motherfuckers. You know how they got caught? They recorded it and put it on YouTube.
So does that bring new meaning to the phrase YouTube poop?
What was that?
Does that bring new meaning to the phrase YouTube poop?
YouTube poop? No, that's Julian Assange. Oh my God, they're sending cookies. I actually have to check my set list for a second. Oh yeah, that's right, the alkali joke. Ladies and gentlemen, alkali, please laugh at me. I've got to say, you people in the Midwest are fucking insane. And I think it leads back to where you live, because I understand it snowed here not too long ago. It's April! People are dying in this snow. Alkali looked out the window, saw white shit from the sky, grabbed a straw, and drowned. Speaking of cocaine, I found out today, Doc Wolverine was here today, and sitting in my room, he let me know. He's a doctor in Canada, and as a doctor in Canada, he can legally prescribe someone cocaine if they have ADD.
What about ADHD?
I have 2 things to say to that. Viva Quebec, and look at that butterfly. Are you all ready for some comedian, some musician, and a great time?
No!
Well, sit right back and let me bring out our co-host Iggy for the Late Show. You get this mic. I don't know if it works. I haven't tested it. It works.
How you doing, Boozy?
I'm doing all right, Iggy. How are you?
I'm alive. Isn't that pretty good at MCFC?
That's
First night.
That's better than the alternative.
Well, I wasn't killed on day 0, so.
Murder City FurCon?
You know what they have at Murder City FurCon? You know what the primary fursuit is?
A mersuit?
Crows.
I swear to God, I almost want the dance to start with Reigns and Castamere and they just slam the fucking doors. Oh God, he brought a wand.
It's my little stick.
What are you drinking there?
Alcohol, now water.
That looks like Faygo. Let me
Water.
see this. Is that Faygo?
This part is Faygo.
Bippity boppity booze, it's rum.
Yes!
Iggy, how did we get you out here on this?
Well, I was bribed
You were bribed
in Bitcoin.
in Bitcoin. You don't follow the news, do you, Iggy?
No.
What are you going to buy with your Bitcoin?
Cats.
Are we talking actual cats?
No, virtual cats with Bitcoin.
You're using virtual money to buy virtual cats.
Yes, it's a great pyramid scheme.
How do you virtually euthanize them? We found next year's charity. Fucking hard drive recovery for virtually euthanized cats.
You know you got them when you hear that hard drive purr.
When they euthanize them, do they call it fur manning?
You know what hard drive Garfield's on?
What?
Fat 32.
God damn it.
That joke was for Dragor. Point and laugh at him.
What?
Oh, we got a Make-A-Wish child in the audience. Was this your wish? God, your life was sadder. When you get to hell, tell him I sent you. And I want my nickel deposit back.
Where do you think I escaped out of?
The womb. But not in Ohio. Your parents didn't buy Fisher Price, I see.
No, they were cheap.
You know what, leading back to, and I know it may be gauche to talk about murdering children, but I have 4 of them, so I think I'm qualified. More people need to jump on the Fisher Price train. I won't be happy till I see the Graco baby disemboweled. On that note, let's bring out some cheerful music. You've heard them here and at every other fucking con. Every other fucking... No shit, if you put 3 furries in a room, they're there with a merch table and a guitar. It's like summoning a demon with a lovely brogue and pot. Folks, Fox Amore and Pepper Coyote.
Go for it.
Hi guys, we realized we were coming to an after dark raunchy-ish situation. And we're like, what is the sexiest song we could possibly do? And in the process of looking at it, looking up the lyrics, I should say, going through my email, I found the original first draft I sent to Fox, in which it opens with the statement to try and qualify the crappiest of the lyrics. I'm like, how can I write a song about war that isn't super cringy? Lyrics. And we counted exactly 8 words changed between the first and final draft. So, here's the final draft.
Just eat it.
Thank you. It's like that Queen movie where they ignored the fact that Freddie Mercury was pretty gay.
Oh my god.
the planet still revolves. I am one with everything. Do I want to make it out? Pressing in from all around. Warn me, let me It's really good. Señoritas forests, said you like romance. Simple as a flash of a mandible, you are walking down a path. Deep inside, you know that you won't even flinch. Let me in and out is all. Though the planet still revolves, I am one with everything. Do I want to make it out? Pressing in from all around. Want me, let me in. Let me in and out is all. Though the planet still revolves, I am one with everything. Do I want to make it out? Pressing in from all around. Want me, let me
Oh my God. Well, that was the cringiest fucking thing I've ever heard. Okay, sit down. Okay, so we have 2 mics in an interview, but we have a hookup for a third one, but I will set this place on fire if I try to do it. Luckily, we have a technology intern, Fur!
What?
Fur, no!
Hook up the mic!
Wait, hold on. I have a master's degree in this.
This specific thing.
What? You have a master's degree in hooking up mics?
Yeah.
Did you go to the Fry?
Yeah.
Online.
Take it from 1 to 2.
Oh, you take it from here.
Oh no.
Ow.
What is this? Well,
knows you're afraid.
I love the fact our intern has a master's degree.
Well, I mean, that is how the real world works these days.
Oh, this is whiskey. That is a lot of whiskey. Thank you. That's, excuse me. Somebody have a coffee mug.
Check 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Is that your mom?
Guess what? I also have
Yeah, but by the way,
bachelor's degree in being an asshole.
by the way, don't think I didn't notice that during the song you turned up your mic and his keyboard down.
So weird that my mic went up and something
I'm just staying out of the way of this.
Jesus fuck.
That's the only practical joke I'll ever do. I hate practical jokes so much.
Hey, Pepper,
Every what?
you know it's legal in Michigan.
What? Practical jokes?
I think it's funnier. What?
Are you holding, Pepper?
Am I holding?
Are you holding?
No, I ran out in Maine.
You like Maine events or Maine the state? I just don't answer that. People are recording.
Look, Maine has 2 good things about it, and the other one is ranked preference voting.
That's right. You all
They
were.
haven't made any stores.
You all were in Maine recently, right?
Yep.
And what were you there for?
Pine Fur Con.
Pine Fur Con.
Pine Fur Con.
It is in its second year, and there was maybe 500 people there, Pep? What would you say?
Oh, it was the final council was 540.
Oh, okay, close enough.
Which the previous year was 400, so that's like a really good growth. That's like a 20-something rate. I don't know my math.
You're dropping the ranked choice voting on him.
10. Can I get 15?
The only thing correct he just said was 500's more than 4.
100.
You're a teacher! Have any of your students sent you cookies lately? Just wondering.
Look, I got this dope ass. What's the place where they sing when you give them tips? Cold Stone. I got this Cold Stone. Did you guys not know that if you go to Cold Stone, they'll sing at you? Dollar tip, y'all. It happened. Okay?
So
it sucks. I'll be like, don't. I'll write like, do not. Okay. Like, I will only tip if you do not sing. In fact, I'll tip extra if you don't sing, because otherwise they will tell everyone that I give them a single dollar tip, y'all. And nothing's more embarrassing than a 0 tip.
So
than tipping in Manhattan $1 for a $12 pint of ice cream.
oh my God.
Everyone,
That's the fuck you of tips.
I know.
Sell me your dignity for $1. Hey, Pepper, speaking of selling your dignity, I'm going to say a word, and I want to know if you recognize it.
Yes.
Chacapella.
Oh my God, you know about this.
Oh, I know.
You and several thousand Jewish boys' summer camps know about
Chacapella.
So let me have you explain it to them. I want to hear you tell them what it is.
Hershey Park in Pennsylvania has a roving a cappella group referred to as Chacapella. Now,
We burned that shit to the ground.
Now, I was recently at a convention called Furthermore in Virginia, and the good thing about living in Pennsylvania is I run into people that knew Pepper Coyote before he was Pepper Coyote of Fox and Pepper. One of whom sent me a picture of Pepper.
Share, please.
If I had a hookup, I would show it to all of you.
It's on YouTube. It's not like been
Yeah,
hidden.
because it is Pepper Coyote in an old-timey striped outfit singing a cappella Victorian music to people. Same difference. How old do you think I am?
That's a song we actually performed in the park.
But he
5
wandered
times a
around
day,
singing
45
that.
minutes per show.
I sent that to Pepper Coyote, and the response I got back was, "Oh, you found it." There we go. Dixie has the picture.
Oh my gosh.
If you ever see me moving on stage like a whole bunch, you think, wow, Pep moves all the time. Like if you ever want to become like, how can you gain stage presence? Work anywhere where you're forced to be in frequent, like 5 or more times a day, frequent contact with people who don't like you, don't know who you are, and probably want you to go away from them. And your job is to turn their very sweaty Pennsylvania muggy vacation situation.
Are we talking about Chacapella or your teaching career?
Talking about Chacapella. So if you have to go out there 5 times a day and have, it's not a joke, it was tons of Jewish summer camps. They all had yarmulkes and they would flip me off and say like, you suck.
Like I am.
And over it. And eventually you just go like, you know what? Fucking you suck. And you just like, you start doing it for yourself or you quit music forever. So, high risk, high reward. And if you stop dancing, the people when you're in your like 2-week boot camp will dance more. We have one bassist who just do the running.
Wait a second. Wait, are you telling me that attendees at Hershey Park would throw things at you and scream for you to dance?
No, these were the coaches.
And you feel bad for the people at Cold Stone Creamery.
Look, what I'm saying is working men of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains and nothing but a world to win. You all gotta unite. Destroy the tipping industry.
So, Fox and more.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Why the fuck did you not take the mic sooner? Why don't you tell us where you're going to be after this convention?
After this, I'm going to be in Chicago for like a day, then I'm going to California.
For a show or?
Golden State FurCon, yeah.
Oh, Golden State
We're going to be
FurCon.
going to Mountain View in San Francisco, going to stay in Macau Gold with his mate, and we're going to drive down to frickin' San Diego on the Pacific Highway, and I'm going to drive, and I'm going to terrify my American friends.
I know!
Like you said, there will be 3 furries furries in a room, so we're showing up with a guitar and a merch.
I want to bring to everybody's attention the subtle fucking name drop the Scottishman just did. He's like, I'm going to be staying with Kyle Gold. You may have heard of him. Very famous author, friend of
I
mine.
did a song for him. It was really nice.
Was it the one we just heard? Because honestly, if you got dirt, dish it, motherfucker. That's how we get to the top of YouTube. That and call out videos.
Call out videos. What's Kyle's
What
thing?
is Kyle like? What's his weird? Was he like pause? Is he like?
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
We're gonna, you know what?
We have coffee together and we have very intellectual conversations. He likes intellectual conversations.
He's a respectable guy.
He's very respectful. Yeah.
The worst villainy.
Yeah, because it's a fox and you know it's not true.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for playing tonight. Dixie, do you have anything you want to add, or you just want to sit there and be the adorable manager?
No, yeah, we're done.
You're done.
You're
You're done. Before I get you in more trouble, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Fox and Moore and Pepper Coyote before this motherfucker is now today.
Third place, yay! I'm not leaving, I'm just going to pee.
Thank you. By the way, I love the fact that Pepper announces to you what he's doing. I'm not leaving, I'm just pissing. It reminds me of, I am in Philadelphia. Yeah, I think I may have told you this. I have 4 lovely children. Recently, my youngest daughter asked me to take her on the Philadelphia subway. We have a subway in Philly, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. And we got on there, and she thought it was a great adventure. She was so excited about being on a train underground. And I go, oh, honey, put the token in there and go through the turnstile and get on the train. We're on the train for like 3 seconds. She looks at me, she goes, Daddy, it smells like pee in here. Why? And I said, sweetie, because somebody peed in here.
That's all?
And not long ago, they may be right over there doing it while we're speaking.
We put our subways above the ground here. It's called the People Mover.
Yes.
And not only is there pee on the ground and the person there, they're going to bum you for money to get a token, get off.
No, motherfucker, we are not making Detroit jokes. I have learned my lesson. Oh. So who do we have next? Oh, that's right, Dragor. But Dragor fucking left, didn't he?
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, in the grand tradition of late shows everywhere, there is a top 10 list, correct?
Yes, there is.
What is tonight's top 10? Here is the fucking mic.
The fucking mic. I just want a regular one.
Well, we don't have a regular one. This
We don't
one's
even have a
just going
drum
to
set. I'm just
self-tune.
invisible drumming right
By
now.
the way, there is a clean version of this show. We did it at Anthrocon last year, and it was boring as hell.
Oh, he was nice.
We have the top 10 furry spells.
We're on theme.
We're on theme.
We're on theme. Magic spells.
Top 10 furry magic spells.
Go, Warren.
All right, number 10. Thirstus Maximus. A random like of a 4-year-old tweet from your favorite fursuiter.
God damn it.
Number 9. Cheddarus testiculus. Goodness gracious, great balls of cheese.
Yes. Tasty.
Number 8. Biggest tiggus. Enlarge one feline to the desired size.
That was for one person in this room, just to let you know.
Number 7, Agiosopus. Look, we asked. No one knows what this one does. Number 6, Expecto Patreonus. While you're here, check out my Patreonus. Number 5, Dingdongium Leviosa. Uncle Kage's little helper. Number 4, Summonus Rubberus. Play safe, some dogs are dirty. Number 3, Hotellus Evictus, a.k.a. Fire Alarmus Pullus, a.k.a. Coitus Interruptus. Number 2, Equus Phallus, there's no spell quite like it. And drum roll for number 1, Aeus Willius Smithus, everybody's first wish.
Oh, I get it. What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dragger will be here all night. Feel free to punch him for those. Dragger, thank you very much. Fur, who's next?
I too am not going away. I am in fact peeing.
You don't need to announce it. Are you peeing? Is that what's going on? Are you gotta go pee?
I won't announce it.
Is this code for something?
Do we need an announcement every time someone's body does something?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just breathed.
I'm going to pee. Fur, who's next?
I'm not gonna leave. I'm just gonna pee.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, they had a wonderful show earlier tonight where they made a man pull on his chicken in the background the entire time. Give it up for the interesting comedy of Chris the Comedy Bunny.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? Weed's legal here now. I'm happy about it, but I am sad because I'm going to miss the old school. I grew up in Muskegon, and if you don't know what Muskegon is a little black dot on Michigan map, and people are like, "Oh, you're from Muskegon? Have you ever been shot?" That is literally the first question I get asked from anyone who knows about Muskegon and lives in Michigan. Like, really? And I go, oh yeah, no, all the time. It's like level bad, level 12. At age 12, they're like, where do you want it? And you're like, leg. Oh, okay, cool, it's fun. Anyways, I'm gonna miss the old drug dealers that would roam around Muskegon. I had one drug dealer who, you'd go to his house and he'd be like, he'd answer the door, he'd be in a bathrobe, and he'd be like, hey. And you'd be like, hey. And he'd be like, so, what do you want? And I'd be like, well, I want weed. And he'd be like, oh, hang on. It's my weed guy's coming. I was like, wait, so you're not the weed? I'm buying from a middleman. He's like, yeah. He's like, I gotta feed my lizards. You want to check out my lizards? And I'm like, well, I'm waiting for weed, so sure. And so I'd go into his house, and he'd be like, so this is my lizard? This is Izzy? She's a lizard. I'm like, yeah, man, I get it. And he's like, this is my other lizard. Her name's Michelle. And I was like, cool, they're lesbians. He's like, yeah, lizard lesbians. I'm like, yeah, cool. And he's like feeding them, but like not very well because he's clearly stoned. And he's like, come on, eat it. Oh, she'll eat it. Give it a minute. I'm kind of like, yeah, man. So where's the weed? And he's like, it'll be here. I was like, okay, cool. He's like, you wanna play Bloody Roar? For those of you who don't know what Bloody Roar is, I figured at least people like, you wanna play Bloody Roar? And I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. And he's like, cool. And then he kicks your ass because all he does is feed lizards, smoke weed, and play Bloody Roar. And like he kicks your ass for a solid half hour playing while you're playing Bloody Roar. And you're like, so where is the weed? And he's like, oh, hang on. And he just like pulls it out of his like pocket. He's like, you want to smoke some weed? You're like, oh, dude, I just want it. So I'm gonna miss that.
Here's one thing you need to answer. Who did you make?
The rabbit.
Just had to make sure.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, right? But yeah, it was just so weird. I'm gonna miss it. I actually had an opportunity to be a drug dealer once. It was very weird. I get a lot of weird opportunities in my life. I was riding down the street on a very nice day, and I was crossing over a bridge, and I passed by a nice man on the bridge, and I get to the other side of the bridge, and he goes, hey! And I'm like, hey! And I'm like, he's like, what's up, man? And I'm like, what's up? None. Cool. What you doing? I'm riding my bike. What are you doing? I'm fishing, motherfucker. What's it look like? Ask a stupid question. So what do you want? You got any weed? Nah. You want to buy some? Nah. You want to sell some? That's pretty lucrative. Do I start my gainful employment from the bridge weed fisherman? or do I keep going to the store to get Cheetos? Yeah, I'm gonna finish the quest I'm on, but I might come back. Is that cool? Yeah! Later. And that's basically what happened. It was a pretty good time. I thought it was really fun. I just really, yeah, you know. But that's really it, honestly. I'm really happy weed's legal now. It's a good time. I grew up around a lot of weed. Like, my mom smoked all of the weed, all the time. Like, all the time. When my mom was like, when I was very little, and my mom, like, when you're little, when I talk to my friends, they call it, like, those are mommy cigarettes, which is weird because, like, normal cigarettes aren't like children's cigarettes. Like, that doesn't really equate well. Like, it's not, if anything, I think the weed's more a child cigarette than, it's weird, I don't get it. But, like, I was like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like, I'm smoking marijuana. If you tell anyone, I will go to jail. And I go, okay. And she's like, don't be a narc. And I was like, cool. So that's my relationship with my mom. I'm not a narc. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was wonderful.
Thank you. I love it.
Yeah, you love the weed or the
my mom and the weed and just my life. Well, I get tired of my life sometimes because I'll want to just get Cheetos, but then the dude offers me a drug deal. Like, it's really, like, it's stupid. I'm like, I just want to get, like, shoes. Why do I have to help someone through a crisis? Any kind of crisis? I once talked a man off a bridge, or not a bridge, off of a building because I was shopping in that building, and he's like, I'm gonna jump, and I'm like, I'm leaving, don't!
This is how people become RPG protagonists.
It's really annoying.
So, Chris, how long have you been doing stand-up now?
Well, it's probably about like 2, because before that I crawled. Oh, there's a rabbit on it. Oh, stupid.
How long have you been making people laugh?
Wait, with comedy or
I mean, my whole life's a joke, so I don't really...
Wait, so when you were in the Worm, were you a beat comic?
Oh, hell yeah.
We went there.
I mean, to be honest, actual, like, traditional stand-up is relatively new, but, like, I've kind of always... Well, actually, I take that back. I tried to do a, like, traditional speech in high school, and it was terrible. But, like, it was still really funny, but I had no control of the audience. I was like, today we're going to learn how to change a bike tire. Because I had to teach someone how to do something, and the tire rolled away from me, and I'm like chasing after it, and I'm never facing the crowd, and like I fart, my ass crack is hanging out, and like I remember you have to watch it after because it's torture, and so I'm watching it and I go, oh my God, I'm never going to ever perform in front of people because that should never happen, and then this kind of happened.
I don't know how to respond to you anymore.
That's the appropriate response.
Tell us about your new movie coming out.
Oh yeah. All right, so I have a wonderful movie that I've been working on. It's a harrowing tale about. You remember? How many of you guys remember old '80s films? Right? Like, yeah. What about like dystopian '80s films? Yeah. Okay.
Running Man.
Yeah, like Running Man. Now, in those dystopian '80s films, there were always thug gangs, you know, like really stupid gangs, and they'd have like one leather pauldron and like a belt right here for seemingly no reason, and like they always were really specialized in different weaponry. So one had like a pike, another one had a bat with nails in it, P.S. That is the worst way to die. I stand by that statement. Getting hit with a bat with nails. You can shoot, stab, anything. Bat with nails is terrible. There's nothing good about it. Anyways, so there's like a bat with nails in it guy. There's like a chain guy. There's always like broken glass thug who has like the bottle and he's like, I forgot my weapon today. Got it. My movie is actually about one such thug and how deep in his heart he wants to be a chain thug, but they just don't. They have an abundance of chain thugs in their current social structure right now. So he's being forced to be a bat thug, which is not what he ever wanted to be. And so he's like, and so it's about it's a workplace story about a man's struggle to find the place he wanted to be versus the place he's currently at. It's called The Chains That Bind.
God damn it! Wow.
How would you not call it Thug Life?
Well,
that's the tagline.
I think that's all I need to hear from you. Chris, thank you very much. Are you leaving?
Oh no, I gotta go take a pee.
We're all class here.
Play me out, Johnny.
By the way, I demand you all chant that at closing now. Like when they say, we'll see you next year, just start chanting, take a piss. If they ask, tell them you knew what you were doing when you invited Boozy.
You knew what you did.
As long as it's not at your con, huh?
The next person we are bringing up for you tonight is a wonderful musician. I have heard him perform many, many times. He writes his own music. He does amazing covers. Folks, I want to introduce you to and invite you to listen and enjoy Citrine the Husky. Where's Fur?
Taking a piss.
God damn it.
I don't know why I brought this up here. Like, I walked like 5 steps. Do I really need this thing?
Dragor,
What?
you're my new Fur.
Oh,
Hold the microphone for Citrine's guitar.
okay. I thought you were saying I was losing Lefty.
Takes a lot of balls to make a joke like that.
Yeah, too.
Hey, this will be faster.
Do you need a chair?
So here's the thing: is this song? Is because see, I don't see the schedule. That's not like okay, that is a blind.
No shit.
But I don't see the schedule, so I don't know if this is supposed to be one song or the other because there's twos. I don't know.
I don't care which one you play.
Okay.
Do you need 2 or 1 microphone?
So here's the thing. I'm going to set that down there because I'll totally remember where that is. So I wonder if because I don't want to use I don't want to use the same instrument like both times up here. I don't want to be boring. You know, I don't know.
We don't have that plugged in.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well, that means they won't know I suck.
We can plug it in again.
We can plug it in.
We can plug it in again. We've been told we can plug it in again.
It also currently is still plugged in.
Yeah, it's still plugged in.
Then how is there audio from it?
And look, they had 2. We took away 1. Okay, it's like a foreskin. We removed it, but it's still.
Why are you doing math?
Citrine, would you see if the piano worked? Oh, God damn it, now I'm doing it.
I had 7 more drinks since I last video.
Just see if the piano works.
That is the opposite of taking a piss, by the way.
No, he got pissed.
Go, man, go.
Let's see if it actually works.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, awesome.
Thanks, Fur.
You're welcome. You can, do you still want to hold the thing that doesn't look suspiciously like a penis near my mouth, or?
You want to just...
This is a great start.
There we go. So this song I've never done on piano before, but I felt like I should do it on piano. This song is to you guys
let's get you over to the seat. And I want to say, Citrine, you actually got a standing ovation, and I'm not just fucking with you this time. No shit. I love Citrine. He has such a wonderful sense of humor. He has sent me messages before at cons. He's like, "Are you going?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Great, I'll see you there." And then 3 seconds later, he says, "No, I won't." We were at IFC. He did a wonderful song at IFC. He got a standing ovation. The problem is I was up right after him. So he sat down and I immediately said, "You know, you all could have just stayed in your fucking seats and we could have lied to him." Like, oh my God, look at everyone, man, they're dancing. They love it. He hit me with his cane. For a blind man, you have incredible aim.
Well, the problem is, okay, I told him this. He's like, "How come you keep hitting me?" And I'm like, "Okay, if you want to know the secret to not being in the swinging range of a blind guy, shut the hell up."
That's never happening.
I know.
So how did you get into playing music?
So my parents basically were like, "Hey, if we're going to listen to you all the time, then at least be entertaining." So basically the problem that they made is they were like, "Oh, we'll get him the Fisher Price stuff." And I'm like, "Screw that, you're spending more money."
I love that. What, did you have, like the Fisher Price Baby's First Eye Wash or something? Is that?
It made me eternally blind.
Fisher Price slaughtering and maiming your children for 50 years.
I can make that joke. I was also formerly a blind person.
Woo! Fellow blind people, we got to represent in this band, and there's not very many of us.
No, there's a lot of you just can't see each other. He's gonna beat me up. You guys don't. Like, he's laughing and he's smiling because he knows at some fucking point I'm going to turn around and he's just going to take me out.
I feel like I'm collateral damage in this.
That's actually the entire reason I have you up here to block me.
I'm the insurance policy?
Yes.
Okay,
Even that guy doesn't know how friggin' insurance works. This is how it works, motherfucker.
Hostage situations. That's what we're all about here on The Late Show. So you started, what age were you when you started playing?
When I started playing piano, I was 3, but after that, guitar was 7 because my dad had a $2,200 Fender Martin, and he told me, "You touch that and I'll kill you." Okay, well, I touched it when he wasn't home. And I touched it enough that I started actually being able to figure out chords on it, and he said, "Fine." Like, I thought I was going to die. You know, he walks in on me, and I'm playing it, and he stops. I think I'm dead because there's dead silence, which is never a good thing. Blind person, you can't see the death coming, so that's just even worse.
You're either hold on. Your dad told you not to touch it. You touched it when you weren't home, when he wasn't home.
Yeah.
He walked in on you, and you thought you would die because he didn't say anything, right?
Yeah.
Are we describing playing the guitar or masturbation?
What conversation do you want to hear about?
I mean, I knew some guys in college that it's basically masturbation.
What was the first song you ever played?
The first song I ever played, like, are we going by when I was 3? Because, I mean, hell, if I know, it was probably some sort of...
Wonderwall?
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
No, I was born in the 90s. I probably played something by Blind Melon.
God damn it. Folks, honestly, and I will say this, Citrine is one of the most sincere, sweetest musicians that I have ever heard, and one of the greatest people. When we asked him to do this, his immediate response was, "Of course." And I love you. We joke about this with him because he jokes about this with us. And that's one of the wonderful things about that, but he is one of the greatest musicians. You just had an album come out, didn't you?
I actually, the first one called Love is Blind, which, yes, I combine music into comedy, so yes, I did that.
Wonderful.
But that came out at Furry Reality, shameless plug, I'm staff, so go, register for Furry Reality, yay! But anyway, no, Anthro, Ohio this year, so next month my second album's coming out, so been pretty busy lately.
That's second album in Anthro, Ohio, that's when that's releasing?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if someone's not going to the convention, where can they buy your stuff from?
So actually, within the next few weeks, when the album does come out, it will be available on Amazon, on iTunes. I mean, I'll obviously have copies with me at any convention that I go to, but you can also buy it digitally as well.
Folks, I'd encourage it. He's an amazing musician. And to show that he's an amazing musician, Iggy.
What?
I understand you actually planned something.
When you say plan,
okay, I understand.
Something's going to happen.
I understand you sat on my bed eating Doritos and said I should do something.
Yeah, pretty much.
What is it?
So there was a con called First Squared, in which I was guest of honor. And thank you very much.
I've heard it's good.
It's not even your problem anymore.
I know! Yes, it is!
Well,
Why didn't you get that on video?
So the theme was casino, and I played a character that not everyone knew. It's a character known as Sam Rothstein from the movie Casino, and we had a lounge singing panel that went wonderfully, had a great time, and some of you may have been treated at the super sponsor dinner to a little treat, which we're actually going to do in its entirety here with a musical accompaniment by the lovely Street. So, I think that's all we need to set it up. Let's go for it.
Do you need all 3 mics this time?
Okay, real quick. I didn't think I was gonna have this. This is not a kink thing. I swear to God.
It's definitely a kink thing.
We may need a hand. I don't know.
There's a drop down on FA for everything. Of course, it can be a kink
Blow,
thing. I've been around you.
blow.
Only the blind people in the audience will understand.
Give her the old bar.
Hi, honey.
Look him in that one good eye.
All right, let's go in front.
Yep.
I was gonna say, do you want this or just set it there?
I'm gonna take.
Okay, yeah, you take that.
You should have one maybe somehow. I don't know if you need one. We'll see what happens here.
We're definitely going to need one
go
for
to
the
the other
guitar
side.
at least, yeah.
And I'm gonna pull up a chair here.
I knew you were the one when I first laid eyes on you. It's okay, we're both blind, actually.
I don't know which way it's supposed to go.
We're good?
Do you want the flat part in front?
I am prepared. This blowjob tester works great. There.
Flat so you don't trip over this.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Awesome. Now I get my guitar pick. This is a professional musician, guys. He just called me a professional, and I'm screwing that label up. Right?
Yep, I'm coming when you're ready.
I
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Citrine the Husky. Now, what would a late night show be without some weird ass commercials, right?
Okay.
That wasn't a commercial?
That was our quick breakout to commercial. We'll be right back. Let's hope this works. For God's sake. It's not playing.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm casting a
not
spell.
playing it through speaker. God damn it.
Play us, goddammit.
Play us, goddammit. Yeah, that is.
Play
Let's
us,
see if it works.
goddammit. Hang on, I gotta go pee.
Yeah, I got good news. The commercial's not working.
Take a piss! Take a piss! Take a piss!
No, it does not. Not unless we have the dongle. Do we have the dongle? The dongle.
My bladder's empty. I'm good.
Go get it. We'll bring up alkali.
Yes is the correct answer.
Before the commercials, we're bringing up alkali because I don't have my fucking dongle for the phone here.
I just want to take a moment to appreciate.
Before the commercials, we're bringing up alkali.
I'm gonna just stand here. This is my son.
God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him, you love him. He's the host of The Dragon Show, and he gets you drunk if you ask. The terror of Twinktown, Alkali Bismuth.
I've been with you, gentlemen, ladies, and other for many, many years, and you have heard all of my stories. So for my friend, the gentleman who has made me remember how wonderful the fandom is, I thought I'd do something totally different. Would you like to hear the real story about how the lake exploded?
This is being recorded.
I'm a comedian. This is how comedy works. First, some shit happens. Then I get roaring drunk. Then I write down what I think happened. Then Xander corrects me. Then I tell you what I think happened. Who here has not been to one of my shows? Who here does not know how the lake exploded? Oh, good, it's more than one. Legitimately, that's all I wanted. I used to run a campsite. See, I went to a school called NIU, Northern Illinois University. I have been drinking since Wednesday. Go fuck yourself. I went to NIU, and next to NIU was a place called Stonehouse Park. Stonehouse Park is a campsite that is an actual historical site in the DeKalb County.
Wait, that's the lake you blew up?
Oh, yeah.
You monster!
We bought a historical site. So let's start with this. Let's start with the problems with buying a historical site. You can't fuck with the house that is built on the historical site. It's called Stonehouse Park because on this site there's a beautiful house made of stones brought from hundreds of miles away. And we are not allowed to make any changes to this house. But that didn't mean we couldn't clean out the inside. So let me alert you to what we found. Day one. We arrived at Stonehouse Park to walk into the house. This house is going to be the house that my buddy's mother will be living in. And she walked up to me and said, "How do I tell my son this place is a shithole?" And I told her blind ass, "He's standing next to me." We started by cleaning out the basement. We need a lot of storage. We're running a lark. We're going to be running a game here. We need the storage. So we thought, what better place to clean than the basement? The people who owned this campsite before us had one goal. I was making money. Would you like to hear the secondary goal? Drugs. We went into this basement. The first thing we noticed is they had more empty coffee cans than any mortal being could ever need. We had Folgers. We had President's Choice. We had a can just labeled caffeine. I was in heaven. But the thing that stood out most to us was a shelving unit. The shelving unit was obviously hand-built. It was a giant alcove. It was a cacophony of storage, and we loved it. And on those shelves was a book. I still have this book. My friend's mother insisted that I take it with me because I knew what to do with it. You will understand why she thought that in a moment. For when we opened this book, we found out that somebody had carved out the inside of the book to make a book box. Now, who here knows how to make a book box? Isn't it easy? You cut out the middle of the book, you put some glue, and it's a book. They did not understand how to make a book box. They had obviously set the interior of the book on fire and walked away. There was burning, there was ash, and there was heroin. And I said, "Friend, I have found something." And he said, "Oh, more coffee cans?" And I said, "No. Black tar heroin inside of Catcher in the Rye." His mother is deaf. His mother is blind. His mother is a sweetheart. If you've ever been to First Squared, she is my surrogate mother. She has been part of First Squared since the beginning. And down the stairs, I heard this sweet old woman yell, "You found illegal narcotics in my new house?" And all of us just went dead quiet. She goes, "If it's not weed, you better get rid of it." I got rid of it. But that's how it began. We took this campsite. This campsite was a legitimate RV park. There were 47 inhabitants, 47 people that brought their RVs, put them in a random location, and let them become overgrown. Except for Jerry, who did the same thing, but when he moved out, he doused it in gasoline and threw in a cigarette. It was a really fun day. I'm sorry, have you breathed asbestos? I highly recommend it. This place was a shithole, and we spent months upon months cleaning this place up, and finally it was at the proper point. We thought we could have people out. My friend, the owner, he had exactly 5% more of a stock in this place than I did, said, "You know what would be cool? If we let the music festivals from NIU come out here and perform." And I said, "You know what else would be cool? Just fucking shoot me now." So we didn't have a loaded gun. I lost the bet. And we had our very first music festival. And then the nonsense began. For you see, we didn't stop playing Nero merely because this campsite was destroyed. By the way, Nero is my lord. This is a game where myself and 60 other nerds go to a location and beat the piss out of each other, and then we go to the Sizzler while still wearing weird makeup. Because here's the beauty about the Sizzler. If you tip your waitress at the Sizzler, she is happy. If you tip the waitress at the Sizzler while wearing yellow makeup and going, "Thank you, my lady," she is thrilled. And you get free shit. I got a donut. It wasn't on a plate. It wasn't on a napkin. She walked past and said, "Here, freak," and and gave me a donut. I don't know about you guys. If you are a homosexual and you can look at a female and say, that female is fairly attractive. If you are a straight male and can look at a gentleman and go, that gentleman has the looks of a young Sean Connery. I think he's hot, fuck you. But if you can sit at a table and be so in tune with your inner nerd that somebody throws a chocolate donut in front of you, you're like, fuck yeah, carbs! That's the life I led till I was 19. Well, it happened. We got the campsite clean, and we decided we are going to throw a music festival, and we did it. Now, I went to NIU. I posted flyers. I stood in the quad. We tried to find an act worthy of our campsite. Would you like to know the name of the band that performed for the first time under the joint of me and Steve running this campsite? Yeah. Buttfuck Anonymous. Brilliant.
I expect nothing less.
So Buttfuck Anonymous signed under us, and they were going to perform at our campsite, and they got some of their friends, Pussy Galore, and Rat Gun Screwed. Because bands need a name, and sometimes you get drunk. We knew there was going to be a problem. I am a 6'8" man. My friend Steve said, you are in charge of security, and I told him, you've never met me. And he said, you look the part, don't worry about it, you'll do fine. Guess who was wrong on this one? I don't have a mean bone in my body. I have a lot of trouble telling people to stop doing things when they're having fun, because that's what I do. I go out, I have fun. I think that's what a lot of us do. I'm not there to ruin somebody's good time. And I definitely wasn't there to ruin this young man and his friend's good time. Because, you know me, I make no qualm. I don't hide it. I love drugs. I know drugs. And I know a Tupperware container full of shrooms signed by their mother because they obviously were taking it to school with their pasta in it. I know that when I see it. A 14-year-old child with his 16-year-old friend had a Tupperware container about this big of magic mushrooms with their mother's name. And I found it. And I asked them, son, what do you plan on doing with this? And he looked at me and said, sell them? Oh, why? Our older brother said it was a really good idea. Like, oh, you should have been an only child. I confiscated the shrooms and confined the two youths to their car. Now, I did that because the older one was of legal driving age at the time. He had a permit, he just didn't have somebody to drive with him, and I thought this was a good idea. I was wrong. But in the meantime, I had a Tupperware container full of shrooms. And I was hungry. A few of you know this. Years ago, before I let it lapse, I was a licensed pyrotechnic. At the end of the night, this is an event that we were holding there. And at the end of the night, they expected a little bit of the pyrotechnic flashiness. So I did, in fact, have bundles of quick burn fuse, piles of small explosive charges, PVC pipe, everything I needed to build a small device that I could hit once with a match. It would shoot the charges maybe 6 feet into the air and do a bunch of low air explosives. Very beautiful, all pink. I was really gay at the time. Well, there's a problem with being the only person working on things, and that problem is you have to bring the stuff to the location, and then you have to walk back and get more stuff. And if you're on mushrooms, when you get back and notice that the quick burn fuse is gone, you assume that you forgot it, and you go back to get more. I did not forget the quick burn fuse. Our new band noticed what it was, though. And they borrowed my quick burn fuse. Now, do you know what the quick burn fuse is?
Yes.
If you don't, quick burn fuse is very simple. You take a match, you touch it to it, and the moment you touch it, it goes and lights everything. That was the goal. I wanted everything to go off at the same time. Very hard to do without quick burn fuse, and all of a sudden I seem to have lost it. Well, throughout the night, multiple items were stolen. An industrial roll of toilet paper. What? A canoe. The shed that I held the rest of my pyrotechnics display in, and my absolute favorite, Steve's golf cart. That is correct. If you know this story, if you've heard me tell it before, you will hear me tell it as the golf cart drives away, and Steve chased after it. Would you like to hear how it actually went? Yeah! I can say that Steve ran after it because for a moment I thought that's what was happening. Steve is also a lurker. We spent our years from 16 on fighting people with fake weapons. Steve owns a shovel. The real scenario was Cart. Steve, motherfucker! There was no second time around. There was cart, shovel, cart, Steve, and I don't know what happened to the person who took it. But there's a lot of empty plots over there, I'm just saying. So throughout the night, things are going missing. We're having a terrible time. This is not what we wanted. And finally, the band, the main band, the ones who set this all up with us, gets up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, they didn't finish their introduction before we heard a bone-shattering, sound-moving, tree-destroying explosion from right over there. And myself and Steve were done. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you want to go get fucking stoned on mushrooms? The security team was done with this nonsense. You can actually get to me. People were not being polite. People were trashing our campsite that we had put a lot of work into, and it was time to make it stop. But I will never forget the moment walking over to the lake with Steve and seeing him crying that he is laughing so goddamn hard. Like, what the fuck happened? And he pointed to the tree. Now, this tree is the bane of our existence. Let me tell you why. I don't tell this part of the story because it promotes a very stupid thing. We only had a few months to get this campsite ready. We didn't follow a lot of, what would you call it? Safety protocols. We were throwing chainsaws at trees to get them to fall down. And this tree was a pain in our ass. This tree was so thick that the chainsaw couldn't cut it down in one motion. This tree was so tall that we were worried about cutting it down. And this tree was so old, we were waiting for it to fall on the historical house that we had bought on our campsite. And when this explosion happened, that motherfucker took out the top of the tree. The boat, I tell you, that got embedded into the tree is almost true. There is no boat embedded into the trunk of the tree like all of you are picturing. Like the image that I tried to show you. No. There was an explosion, There were fish, by the way. There's just fish. Like Jesus was standing out there like, yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna die soon. These sons of bitches took all of my explosives, took the toilet paper from the outhouse, industrial toilet paper, filled the canoe, doused it in kerosene, lit the quick fuse, and we're still standing there when they blew up a boat filled with, and this is 100% true, $1,500 of large mortar-style explosives. And they took out the top of the tree. Whatever they fucking blew up, it was a canoe, it knocked out the top of the tree. And as we got there, Steve was confused because they took out the top of the tree so perfectly that it fell and embedded itself in the beach. So Steve thought the tree was breathing. Well, we were done. We got the cart, we picked up the garbage. We went to the cabin for the night. People started slowly passing out. And Steve, my friend, who had never done a drug in his life, walked into the room with me and said, "Hey, you still got that Tupperware?" Like, yeah. He goes, "Good. They must have had a backup key. They drove away hours ago." "Oh, my 14-year-old stoners have gotten away. Darn!" And he took a handful of shrooms.
Oh, shit.
Put them in his mouth and spit them out. Looked at me and said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" "What? They're not that bad." He said, "No. We've still got work to do. That tree is breathing, motherfucker." We spent the rest of the night high as shit trying to clear a tree that somebody had blown up from a lake. Steve is one of my best friends in the world. I will never forget that night and never forget. If you're ever on a ladder with a running chainsaw and the ladder starts to fall, don't throw the chainsaw at your friend. And if you ever wanted to know the process of how a joke is made, that is legitimately all the information I needed to come up with the lake exploding story. That is how my comedy works, guys. Thank you so much for knowing
Hi. Don't sue me.
I just love it. He's like, it's so simple to make a joke. All you have to do is buy a campground, host a music festival, let 14-year-olds blow up your lake and throw a chainsaw at somebody. Anyone can do it.
Anyone. I highly recommend it. See, that's why I don't say no to volunteering. Legitimately, I think half of the jokes that I've ever come up with, half of the jokes I've ever written, are because I want to help out my friends. I want to help out the community. And we're stupid. Holy shit.
So now I have to ask, how long have you been doing stand-up?
Stand-up is a little different for me. In college, I was basically in the line to be more of an MC. I did a lot of improv, I did a lot of MCing, and I did a lot of acting, but stand-up wasn't until you guys. Kage was one of the first people to bring me up onto the stage to do a solo act, and before that, most of my stuff was a quick one-liner and then introducing the other acts.
So you were in and out?
Very much in and out. I love their burgers.
God damn it. Oh. Now, I have had the good fortune to become a friend of yours.
So sorry.
And I don't know if I've done this before. I've sat up here and read our Telegram messages to each other. I'm not going to do that this time. What I am going to ask is, could you please stop giggling in bed when I send you a message? Because I found out this weekend that apparently you lay in bed and they say, "What are you doing?" And you say, "Nothing." And you insist that you're going to sleep, and then your phone vibrates, and you look at it and go, and they say, "You're talking to Boozy, aren't you?"
Sounds about right.
And you're actually getting me in trouble now because apparently they're messaging my wife and telling her to tell me to go the fuck to sleep too. So,
Well, I appreciate our conversations.
yeah, nothing's better than that, like 3 a.m. getting a message from you going, "I am getting a blowjob."
I thought you would be interested.
I actually was. Like, the sad thing is, and this will tell you that this is much less of an interview as it is me picking on him. That's a real message I got. Like, you got that message from a friend, your response would be something like, "Okay, right?" No, we were fucking having a conversation about chicken rings during it. Like, he didn't stop or anything. We just began having a conversation about fast food at 3 a.m. while he was getting a blowjob.
I'm sorry. You do know paradise is a place on earth.
It's White Castle. It's like 3 miles over there.
I enjoy talking to you because you're one of the very few people, actually, most of them are in this room right now, that are legitimately as into the surreal humor as myself and Xander. Because I legitimately thought we were going to be chased out of the fandom after our April Fool's joke.
That was what, if you don't, does anybody in here know what his April Fool's joke was?
Yes.
On April Fool's Day, Alkali and his mate Xander, who is a wonderful comedian in their own right, and will be up here a little later, they host the Dragon Show, and the Dragon Show does fire streams and regular streams on there. They did an April Fool's stream that opened with them in their garage talking, and then transitioned to them watching the movie A Dinner with Andre. The entire movie.
While making
Now,
fun of it with puppets.
Hold on, you need to understand what actually went into that.
Oh, no,
First
it was
off,
amazing.
we were not in our garage. It was all green screened. We filmed the entire thing in my basement. Second off, unless you were legitimately staring at the screen the whole time, you could not catch what he put in there. He edited the entire fucking movie and didn't tell me anything. So we were watching it with you guys as this pre-recording thing was happening, and this goddamn genius over here has been putting shit into the movie, just edited, especially when, and I lost my mind. Great job. Inconceivable. A character in Dinner with Andre is played by the same gentleman who played Faust. What's his name?
Wallace Shawn.
Thank you. Wallace Shawn, who is the inconceivable guy
Feswick.
from what's his name?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
What was his name?
Feswick.
Feswick. So he actually says the words inconceivable at the 2-hour and 5-minute point of Dinner with Andre. And I'm watching this in my garage, watching your reaction, watching the audience's reaction. He says inconceivable. And this motherfucker put it blah, 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 and a bunch of screamers. And I realized that he had done what the original idea for the stream was. Because originally, we were going to tell you we were doing a stream, start playing Dinner with Andre, and do nothing. Until it got to him saying inconceivable, and went, bam, 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 and then just turn it off and go, we're fine. And that's all we wanted to do. And then he one-upped me by the nth degree. So, well done, you sociopath.
Oh, this is why I'm glad they're my friends.
We love you too.
Like, if you hated me, you'd do something horrible.
If we hated you, we'd just keep taking you back to the all-you-can-eat meat place until you exploded.
That was amazing. This man did the worst thing for my family's finances. He introduced me to Fogo de Chao. And then he sent me the location of the one 30 minutes from my house.
Sorry, QM.
Alkali, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alkali Bismuth. Okay, we're gonna retry this commercial thing with a better set of speakers.
Excuse me, I have to piss.
Take a piss! 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 Take a piss!
Multi-use.
What microphone am I using?
Any of them, they're all live.
Wash your hands! Wash your hands! Wash your hands! Wash your hands! Wash your hands!
And now let's try to get a word from our sponsors.
Shut up and let us advertise you.
Hey, Billy Bee's here!
Wait.
Bob's Baby Butter. Yes, Bob's Baby Butter is the breakout way of buttering up a bland baby. Whether it's roasting the baby or really buttering up hors d'oeuvres and breasts, Bob's Baby Butter makes every baby better. Bob's Baby Butter, no longer located in the background.
Wait, am I supposed
Am I doing the other one?
babies? I'm confused.
Or baby butter.
Thank you, Jonathan Swift.
Am I doing the other one now?
Yes, we're just gonna go all three of them.
I only have two.
Good.
Can you get me running?
I don't know. You know which mic that is?
Every day across the internet, hundreds of fursuits suffer from neglect.
Is that the one?
Literally tens were rescued last year. But for many others, help came too late.
Is that it?
Will you be an angel for a helpless fursuit? Every day, fursuiters sweat, spill, and stink into their suits. And their suits are crying out for help. Call the number on your screen and join the Wash Your Damn Fursuit Coalition. Speak up behind a fursuiter sharing your hotel room with a bottle of Tide and a scrub brush. And don't stop until you're sure the spots are airbrushed on and aren't stains. Please, help rescue the musky huskies and wash your damn fursuit.
Oh wait, we did that one already, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Thanks, Telegram.
I was just making sure that everyone heard it.
Folks, I wanna-
Dragor, we were just having twins.
I want to give a great shout out to Buddy Goodboy Esquire, who actually did the Wash Your Damn Fursuit Coalition commercial a while back, and instead we could use it on this because it was originally supposed to be for a podcast that was being planned that never did happen. So when I asked him, I said, "Can we use that for the commercial break?" He's like, "Yeah, because when the hell am I ever going to use it?" Coming up to the stage next, we have Not Pandas. Not Pandas, are you here? Oh, Poker Wolf, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful comedian. You have seen him at Fur Reality. You have seen him here. You have seen him at damn near every convention in the Midwest because he shows up and he does great, great things. I assume I've never actually gone to one of his shows. They're just telling me this.
I'm sorry.
Give it up for Poker Wolf.
So a while ago, I was going to do a set where I would just literally just stand up here, eat a banana, and stare at you all awkwardly. But then Boozy made a tweet about how you do the exact same thing in a black box gear with alkaline and probably get more money for charity. So I'm going to be stuck here talking about the 3 universal truths. What were they again? Oh yes, death, taxes, and that comedians are the worst sexual partners you could ever have.
Oh no.
And since tax season is pretty much over, I don't want to talk about number 2. That just leaves the third thing I just mentioned. So let's start off with the old classic George Carlin. Now, George Carlin had this wonderful bit where he talked about how he has stuff and you have shit. You know, his stuff, your shit. You have shit, he has stuff. Don't you dare put your shit near his stuff, but you sure as hell gonna put his stuff near your shit hole. You know, maybe like Carrot Top, he would have like a mannequin hand and have a tie around it, and that'd be his foreplay, you know, hand job. Jeff Dunham would be really awkward. He'd probably one of the worst ones because, you know, he'd be going at you, you'd be staring up at him, and it'd be Jeff Dunham. So you get a break, you turn your head to the right, and there would be Jose Jalapeno sitting on a stick.
Oh, no.
And that'd be a little weird, so you just turn your head to the other side, and there's Ahmed. He's telling you to be quiet or he'll kill you. So you go back up to him, but he's about to finish. It's just the peanut laughter. But hey, with Fluffy, you'd at least get cake. But just don't follow Louis C.K. back to his room. But I think furry comedians, it would be even worse. I mean, just think about it. There's Citrine Husky, and he's about to do a Netflix and chill with Paw Patrol, and then Chris Pine just busts down his door and just tells you how Paw Patrol is the worst cartoon of all time. Ain't that right, Chris?
Yeah, it is. It's not the worst one. It just has some writing problems. A lot of writing problems. I got a lot to say about it. It's really important. And yes, it has interrupted sex before.
Oh. I mean, Boozy would probably be horrible too now. I mean, they just raised all that money for the ALS charity. That's fantastic.
Motherfucker, I have 4 kids. I think that speaks for how good I am.
Maybe so, but now... But now QM has to start that badger face. Pandez. Just imagine, close your eyes and just imagine this. You open the door, there's Pandez, butt naked, laying on a bed, covered in poutine. And he just says, I'm sorry for the mess.
No, he's sorry for the mess.
He's sorry for the mess, yeah, exactly. Alkali, I mean, we all just heard up here that, man, he is nothing but, I mean, he just enjoys blowjobs. So there you would be, between his legs, giving a blowjob, and because it's alkali, and you go, yeah, and go, oh God, I've gotta come! So you just pull off his dick and go, new line. And Xander by far is the worst, because when I asked him if he's ever done that to him, he said, no, but I'm going to now. But I'm probably one of the worst ones, because, I mean, just look at me. Look at me. I'm Redbeard the fucking Pirates. I have no sense of flirting. Like, hey, I'm Redbeard the fucking Pirate. Arr. Yeah, see nothing?
I'm also 18 and gay, so that doesn't help.
Bring it over here, I'll give it to you.
But my love life is a lot like my comedy, very amateur hour-ish. But they do say practice makes perfect, so...
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Poker, how are you?
Little tired.
Little tired. I just want you to know that I too would become a lesbian teenager if it means I didn't have to sleep with you. Thank you. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Actually, I've only been doing stand-up comedy for a couple of years now, maybe 2 or 3. Before, it was just nothing but Who's Line and with Alkali and the crew.
Where have we seen you before?
Couple cons.
What's your promotion?
And mostly for reality, yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He just doesn't want to have to
Christ,
shave
I
his beard.
set you up for that.
I'm really tired. Fuck.
I think everybody's really tired, so we are going to go ahead and get you the fuck out of here.
Awesome. I gotta go take a piss.
But we're not gonna leave.
Go to Furreality and make Redbeard be no beard.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, not here, in the bathroom.
Wash your hands. Folks, we have two more acts for you tonight. We're going to bring out the first of the last two right now. You've seen him before up here. He's probably dead tired. He can probably not or barely see straight at 1 a.m. I love how he's just staring blankly. Yeah, I'm making blind jokes. Folks, please give a big hand to Citrine the Husky one more time with our good friend Dragor.
I never saw this coming.
Well, one's for me, one's for Citrine.
Yeah, isn't this one over? Okay, this will work.
Thank you all for sticking this one out. Apologies in advance. And we're going to do Looking Out My Back Door by Creed's Clearwater Revival. It's fun. If you know the lyrics, or at least the chorus, or learn it by the end, feel free to join in.
Lock the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in. Pretty soon I'm singing. Do, looking out my back door. Giant doing cartwheels. Statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur controller, toast into a dark bomb. Do, looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, one apparition, fired by magician. Do, looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, bother me tomorrow. Today I'll buy no sorrow. Do, looking out my back door. Forward troubles, Illinois. Lock the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow. Today I'll buy no sorrow. Do, looking out my back door.
Another hand for Citrine. We only ran through this once before doing this.
Thank you so much.
No, not sure
What's next?
What's next is the final act of the evening. We have saved the best for the last.
What? No, you're lying.
He'll blow your socks off. He's gonna make this the best evening of your life. He's the funniest man you'll ever hear. Xander the Blue. Live up to that, motherfucker.
You're a fucking liar. You can stop me right now. Hold on, I'm gonna sit down for a second. You got some shit to talk about.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Alright. So, if you guys don't know, I hosted an Oscar party at First Square.
Yeah.
I had some very special guests this year. It was QM and the kids.
Yes, it was.
And, yeah, there were some special audience members. Should I go into it?
What?
I know damn well.
I was already gone by the time of the Oscar party.
So we're well into the Oscar party. It's like half an hour. After the con ends, we put a TV on and we show the Oscars if it works out with our schedule, and we show the Oscars. So it's just showing there. We have QM, we have the kids there and everything. They're showing a commercial break for American Idol, and they're all singing a Queen song, which is like having a good time or something, which is offensive in itself. But anyway, as we're watching this Queen song being sung by these kids, singing, what's the Queen song again?
Don't Stop Me Now.
I'm drunk, thank you. Yeah, Don't Stop Me Now. One of your kids stands up and goes, "Stop fake singing!"
That would be my son Henry.
Right down the fucking
You don't even have to fucking tell me which one it was. I know.
Okay, so that was the first big laugh of the night. So obviously, you know, your appetite is whetted. We're going to be dealing with this shit for the rest of the night. I'm like, when's this going to happen next? And I found out. Every year in the Oscars, there's a death reel. They show everyone who's died in the year. And as this death reel is playing, one of Boozy's kids runs up to the TV and throws confetti. And runs back. I don't know where they got the confetti, but it was a thing, and it was amazing.
That would be my youngest daughter. I got messages from you about that. I'm on the road. It's like a 13-hour drive. So I didn't get home until like 2 a.m. I pulled over somewhere in Ohio to get coffee. My phone dings. I look down and there's 2 messages from Xander. The first one says, "Your kids just screamed stop fake singing at the American Idol commercial and everybody's died." The next one read, "Oh my God, your kids just shut off confetti during the memorial." Really? I then sent one message to my wife, ? The answer that came back was what? And I forwarded Xander's messages. I did not hear from her again until after I got home from the office the next day, and they had gotten back home. Like, she just was not going to send me another message. That's how that was going.
Oh my God, I just had to share that. And I know how I'm booking my funeral. So all right.
The one just loads you with confetti poppers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have one of my children underneath with a string as your coffin opens.
Oh. Well, it's already gonna be weird, you know. It's gonna the coffin is just gonna look like a hot dog, and it's just gonna be all the dressings. I'll be there. It's gonna be great.
Are you kidding? If anything, it's gonna be a giant plate of nachos, and they're gonna pull you open, and you're gonna spill out salsa everywhere, and your last words are going to be, "Enjoy me, children."
That's correct. We're gonna do the whole last breath thing from with Billy Crystal.
Yes,
putting air in my lungs.
Yes.
Because Jimmy, but he's dead. We can't give him.
I want to ask you a question.
All right.
If you happen to die by choking on Chicago-style hot dog, do I have your permission to tell people that you died as you lived with a sausage lodged in your throat?
Yeah, you do.
Xander, do you have an act for us?
I do.
Okay.
Before that, we're on dragonshow.com and YouTube and all that bullshit. So
Yeah, please.
Everything we do tonight, we get better shit out there.
Go to iTunes.
Go to iTunes.
Look up in their podcast section, The Dragon Show. Start at episode 1 and continue listening. And as you're listening to every episode, remember, my children have heard every one of those shows.
That explains a lot.
More than
Yeah.
once.
So much.
It does.
I sent a message to them saying that once, and it was either you or Uncle. I responded with, "Why are you doing this?" My kids know way too much about your sex life.
Lord.
Like
By
you-
the way, we'll be doing stand-up at EC, I think, so we'll look for some family-friendly shit there.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Xander the Blue.
I know everyone's tired, so I'm going to go really fast. And a lot of you are used to seeing me in a fuzzy suit and I'm in this horrible skin suit, so there's that. I know, right? So I put the expensive one on. All right. So what I got to, I'm not going to retread stuff because you guys are all tired and shit. And yeah, so how did I get here? Jesus Christ. I have so little to do and I'm still lost. Because I'm drunk and tired. And, no, I can't.
I can believe in you.
No. Well, okay. Originally, I was just going to come up here and sing Cars for Kids for 5 minutes.
I'd be behind that.
We put the kibosh on that, so. Seriously, can't they just find a dying kid that can sing for that fucking commercial? Dragger, call him up. All right, that's it.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I know, you're right behind me.
1877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids.
All right, y'all know it. I always hear that. I hear that shit on the radio, and I also hear fucking donate your car to Line. I'm like, is this like for the best demolition derby ever or something?
Yes!
Because like you could sell tickets for that. Just fill it with the safety foam from Demolition Man. You could fill a Super Bowl. It'd be amazing. That's all I'm saying. And it's terrible. So I'm just gonna go and do this thing because you might know that I do. Because it originated when I was stoned off my gourd wandering around IFC. So, what's that?
Which time?
Which time? That's a very good question.
Which one? We're several times.
So I had the pleasure of me and Chris. We went to the what do you call it? The secondary hotel.
Yeah, it was a secondary hotel.
And this place just looks like it was designed by like a teenager that just got 3D Studio Max.
And like,
There's just random textures everywhere.
Oh yeah. No, the entire bathroom was just marble, wall to wall marble, and it was reflective. And you'd walk into it, and you're like, I don't fucking. What? My favorite part was I was like, because I was showing Xander the tour, and he's like, this is so fucking weird. I'm like, dude, you have to go into the bathroom. And I don't really know Xander that well at that moment, but I'm like, Xander, we're both stoned, and you need to go into that bathroom. Follow me into this bathroom. It's creepy. No, it's really creepy. Come on.
I have to get by the identical twins at the end of the hallway. This place is fucked. I'll get to your goddamn bathroom. So, that's the vibe. But my favorite part of the hotel was these ornate fucking Greek statues.
Every 5 feet. Every 5 feet.
Yeah. Where did you walk in?
Yeah, and it was like, because like, we were talking about like, how come there are so many fucking statues? Why are there so many fucking statues? It felt like a kid was playing some kind of version of like Sim Hotel or some shit, and they're like, oh my god, how do we beat the,
You gotta get that 3-star rating up to a 5.
Oh yeah, you got
fucking statues.
Yeah, the statues cost stone, but give like 4 points of 4 civilization points or whatever, like art points. So like it works out. Like the value's there. So like, what do? Fucking a room of statues. 4 over there, 2 over there. We got statues everywhere.
So yeah, we're like, all right, some kid got too much money.
Yeah.
They blew it all on statues, and now they gotta make a local commercial.
Yeah.
So that's what this would sound like next right now. So get your goddamn urn. Get your urn.
Oh
bitch.
yeah, get your urn, bitch.
Oh
man, am I in ancient times?
Nope, you're at the Marriott. Whoa! You got motherfucking statues.
Yeah. You got statues of all kinds.
That's right.
Yeah. We even have trees at the Marriott. Nature statue.
That's right.
We got statues for all your needs. Little statues, big statues, statues that stare into your soul.
And don't worry about parking your car. Just give it to the bellboy. But he won't park it because he's a statue.
It just cuts to a bellboy statue, a pile of keys, and just wrecked car line.
You want to feel him up? No consent? No problem. It's a statue. Take whatever pictures you want.
It's totally cool. This statue's down.
They won't tell.
Hard as a rock.
Looking for expert service? Not finding it here. Everyone everyone's a fucking statue. It's self-serve for your room keys.
When you get to the front, your room key will be a statue. It's an Indiana Jones puzzle, which you have to put in your door. It'll slide to the side, like it should. By the way, your door is a statue as well. Fucking statue.
Take whatever you want. Security won't stop you. They're fucking statues.
By the way, do you want to build entertainment? Do you like sexy movies? Bullshit! Get that out of here. We're gonna put a statue in your room. It's a sexy statue.
Hardcore porn.
Hardcore porn. For real. It's very hard. If you jerk off your statue, it'll come a little gummy statue. What do you mean? That's your room service. Eat it up, bitch. Then everybody's stoned. It's a good time at the Marriott.
All the statues was they had shitty LED underlighting too. So like they looked like they were like, hang on. What are we in Vegas? No.
Fucking Marriott.
Fucking Marriott.
All of our human workers are dressed as Medusa. So you get it. Everybody out get it. So you get it.
What was it? Holiday Inns are kicking our ass. How do we fix it?
Fucking statues. Now, if you don't mind us, we gotta go take a piss. So go to the Marriott, where you can see some goddamn statues. All right, that's all we got, guys.
Folks, that will do it for us, but just a few final thoughts. Thank you for sticking it out till past 1 a.m. with us for 2 hours of this late show.
Is that urn from the hotel?
What? No.
You
No. It's not a statue. They didn't stop me.
You all have been wonderful,
Fucking statues.
and I'm so glad that fucking statues have taken over my life. I am so glad that we were able to showcase some of the talent in this fandom, comedy, music, and otherwise. Please look for us to do this again at other upcoming conventions. But as we leave you tonight, I want to leave you with another song, a final song from a wonderful musician that we've seen several times tonight. Closing us out for the evening, Citrine the Husky.
Okay, sorry.
You got it?
Guys, this last song, there we go, that's a lot better. We do really enjoy doing comedy for you guys and having a good time. That being said, it's also very important to remember the ones who are no longer here with us. As many of you probably know, 1 week ago today, Dog Bone passed away. He was an inspiration to many of us. So we wanted to end the show with this being our dedication to him. I couldn't finish this song. I tried to write it for First Squared, but I couldn't finish it, and now I know it was something that was just meant to be. Sadly, it had to be under these circumstances, but in his honor this weekend, any of my albums that are sold, half of the money is going directly to the con charity, and the other half post the convention is going to ALS. But this is a song that forever was on the album, but this song is not on this album. This will be available at Anthro, Ohio. Gregor, I'll have you come hold the mic so that I can sing this. I'll try and get through this, but this song is to all those we've lost, but especially to Dog Bone, and it's called Rest in Peace.
He was a party, he'd be the last shot. The one they meant the most, the Chicago tour. He'd be the last one to leave, but the first one there to take you home. The memories, like alcohol, they burn as I breathe. I can't believe you're not here with me. So here's to you, here's to me. Forever friends will always be. I'll hold on to the memories. So here's to you. Rest in peace. Always the first one to lend a hand. Never once said I can't, but I can. The last one to judge you for laugh, but the first one there when you need a friend. Tragedy, like shattered glass, it cuts as I bleed. Remembering all the bittersweet memories. So here's to you, here's to me. Forever friends will always be. I'll hold on to the memories. Oh, here's to you. Rest in peace. As I down the shot in my hand, I realize how blessed I am to have ever known you at all, and to cherish you before last fall. So here's to you, here's to me. Forever friends will always be. Thank you for the memories. Oh, here's to you. Rest in peace. Oh, cheers to you, my friend. Rest in peace. Guys, it's been the late show.
Silver Gattoman, he bought me a coffee. Silver Gattoman, here is the song for thee. He likes to video all the panels at the cons. You should go and watch them whether they are short or long. Silver Gattoman, you video that's not a jibe. All of you go to his YouTube channel and like and subscribe.